Good evening and welcome to the start of the Parent Tech Cafe series for the 2025-2026 school year. We are so excited to have all of you here online joining us this evening for our amazing topic, the DeKalb County School District Digital Ecosystem, where we will explore some of the virtual learning resources available for our digital dreamers, our students. Now, before we begin, we want to take care of a few things. First, we want to acknowledge the leaders within our district, starting with our amazing superintendent, Dr. Devon Q. Horton. We would also like to acknowledge from the DeKalb County School District Division of Information and Instructional Technology, our Chief Information Officer, Dr. Kermit Belcher, and our Executive Director of Information and Innovation, Dr. Kaya Clark. And here you see them on the screen. And we cannot let this evening go by without introducing the amazing instructional technology team under the leadership of Miss Terry Webb. The role of the instructional technology team is to enhance teaching and learning by promoting all of the various technology tools and integration into the educational environment. Our role is to support teachers and also students through training opportunities, technology integration, and digital learning initiatives you'll hear more about later on in our session. We are excited to serve as your facilitators for the monthly Parent Tech Cafe series. So here on your screen, you see all of the amazing instructional technology team members. And we could not do what we do without our instructional technology liaisons. Here we have Mr. Sy Ahmed and Ms. Kimara Lang, and they assist with resolving help desk ticket issues that students and teachers may have, and they also collaborate on technology initiatives to enhance digital learning across the entire district. So I present to you the amazing instructional technology team. I am Leora James. I am the instructional technology specialist supporting Area 3 elementary schools, and it is my pleasure to serve as your facilitator for this evening's Tech Cafe. And I will pause at this time to allow my amazing colleague to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Allison Mims, and I am the Instructional Technology Specialist that supports Area 2 elementary schools.
Thank you, Ms. Mims. And everyone, we are so glad to have Allison new to our team. Welcome to the Instructional Technology team, Allison Mims. Now we want to take care of a bit of housekeeping. So for this session, to maximize this webinar town hall experience, it is best to log in using a laptop or a computer. Now, please note that your microphones will remain muted for this entire session. But if you do have questions, please type your questions in the Q&A section. The Q&A is currently being monitored by Ms. Mims and members of the instructional technology team, and they are there to answer any questions you may have. And right now we see that we have 179 and growing attendees on our call. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us this evening. And we want you to go ahead and represent your schools. So please use the link that will be placed in the Q&A. You can also use the QR code that is on the screen to sign in. Indicate your area, indicate your school, indicate the school that you are representing this evening. I'll give you a moment to go ahead and do that. And you will see the QR code on additional slides as we go through this evening's session. But please sign in. This gives us good information so we know how many individuals from the different schools are represented on the call. Now, as I mentioned, your microphones and also your camera and also the chat features have been disabled for this webinar. And please know, again, you can use the Q&A feature to submit your questions during this session. Now, we know that there are various languages that are represented throughout our district, so we want to take a moment to review how you can enable the live captions in the language of your choice. A link to a document that reviews the following steps will also be placed in the Q&A for you. So this is the steps that you can use to enable the live captions and subtitles in the language of your choice. You will begin by clicking on the gear icon, or you may see three dots located at the bottom right corner of your screen. From there, you'll select captions or subtitles, and from the list, you will select your preferred language. Now, once you have completed that, the captions will appear at the bottom of your screen. Now, if you have never attended a Parent Tech Cafe, I'm sure you're probably wondering, what is Parent Tech Cafe? Well, Parent Tech Cafe is a virtual series that's designed to empower our parents, guardians, and all of our stakeholders with insights into the digital tools that we use to support teaching and learning across the entire DeKalb County School District. Some of our upcoming topics for this semester include student Chromebook care, digital citizenship, Infinite Campus Parent Portal, and navigating Launchpad. So those are the topics that we will cover. Now, during each session, we have various exciting segments where we'll have guest attendees and guest speakers present. We have various sessions segments such as Parent Protect. We will also have AI tidbits for parents and students. We will have our amazing cyber champions come by and share important information on how you can be safe on the internet. And our newest feature, we will have area spotlights, where each month we will spotlight an area throughout our school district. So we have all of the dates coming up. Those dates will also be listed on our website. Now, for this webinar, by the end of this session, our participants will learn about the four major digital tools in the DeKalb County School District's digital ecosystem. Participants will also learn how to navigate and gain access to our district-supported tools. And we will close out this segment of our session, learning about how you can go ahead and create your Canvas parent app account so you can have access to our learning management system. So let's get right into this segment of our session. Now, to begin exploring the DeKalb County School District's digital ecosystem, I want you to think back to the moment where you registered your child for school. Registration is usually the foundational step, and it's not only to prepare your child for the academic year, but it also unlocks access to all the district supported digital tools. During the registration process, you usually gather all of your essential documents, your child's birth certificate, proof of residence, and you upload this information, these documents, into Infinite Campus. Now, Infinite Campus serves as our student information system. It's a secure site that stores all of the information related to each student throughout our district. It is the central hub where you can view grades, you can also update registration details, and you can have access to additional features that we will cover later on in this presentation. Once your child is entered into Infinite Campus, they will gain access to three key platforms that we use: Clever, Microsoft, and also Canvas. Clever, which is also known as Launchpad, is the gateway to a variety of educational applications. Now, as a Microsoft district, students also have access to the full Microsoft 365 suite, which supports productivity and collaboration among students and teachers. Canvas is our district-wide learning management system where online instruction and resources and classwork and coursework are all delivered to our students in a virtual setting. Now, even though we say it's virtual, it's not only used for our virtual learning days. Canvas can also be used within the classroom for teachers to allow students to submit assignments, to complete quiz, discussions, and we'll learn more about various features within Canvas as we go along. Now, a major part of our digital ecosystem is the communication tools. This allows parents, guardians, stakeholders to engage and receive and provide information. There are several ways that we communicate with parents within our ecosystem. One of the primary tools we use, again, Infinite Campus, the parent portal. Yes, there's a portal just for parents. And this is where the child's registration is completed. Now, through this portal, you can receive updates on grades and other important information through the Message Center. This is also where you complete the annual verification process. So we encourage you, when that announcement go out, be sure to complete the annual verification process. Now, if you have ever received a phone call, maybe you received a text message or an email from your child's school or from the entire school district office, it was more than likely sent through School Messenger. This platform, it serves as our centralized communication tool for sharing emergency alerts. For example, if school will be closed due to a snow day or some type of emergency, any district-wide announcements, so any events we have that's going on district-wide, and also any school events that may be taking place, you will receive messages and it will be sent through your phone number, or so it's very important to keep updated information and email information within the Infinite Campus system, because that is what we use to supply the information for School Messenger. Additionally, each school maintains its own website, and some schools even have a social media account which is updated regularly to keep families informed about what's happening within the school community. So if you haven't done so already, go and visit your school's website. That's where you can receive information about the school, upcoming events, news announcements. You can also receive and see an information or welcome letter from your school's principal and administrative team. Now, among all the tools in the DeKalb County School District's ecosystem, this session will spotlight the four key platforms, as I mentioned, starting with the most essential, the Infinite Campus site. Now, it is often referred to as IC. Infinite Campus, that's our central system that powers and shares data with many of the other tools across the district. So if we don't have the correct information at Infinite Campus, there's a possibility that the other sites will not have the correct information. So please keep your information, your child's information up to date. It is also the primary location where both parents and also students can access the attendance reports and, of course, grades. Parents who do not have access to the portal account, there is a website. The link will be placed in the chat. You can go to that website to get information on accessing that site. Parents can access Infinite Campus Parent Portal through the web browser, or you can even download the mobile app. Now, once you have logged in, you will have access to view a variety of important information I think you will find very helpful. The portal provides real-time notifications of grades. So when teachers input grades, this is real-time information for you. It also provides attendance information, and it helps to keep you informed and actively monitor your child's academic progress. Now, if you do not have access to Infinite Campus Parent Portal app, you can access Infinite Campus through the DeKalb County School District's website at www.dekabschools.ga.org. When you go to the website, scroll to the bottom of the screen and you will look for the Infinite Campus logo. It's indicated by the orange arrow you see here on the screen. So you'll look for that arrow, that icon, and select that the Infinite Campus logo. Again, that's on the district's website, and the website is located on the screen. The address is located on the screen. All right, now let's go through the steps of how you can get this set up if you haven't done so already. Once you get to that site, you will go to the portal login screen. It will take you directly to the portal's login screen. From this site, you will select Campus Parent account. You'll go to the Campus Parent. Now, please be sure that you're using Campus Parent login, so you can see real-time notifications as it relates to you as the parent or guardian. So you'll go to the Campus Parent option to log in. Once you have selected the Campus Parent, you can click New User if this is your first time as a user on the site. Now, if you've used the site before, you can go ahead and type in your credentials, your username and password to go ahead and log in. And from there, you will select Log In. Now, if you forgot the password or your username for the parent portal, at the bottom you can select forgot password and the link below there to begin the recovery process for your password. So right below login, just in case you forgot your username or password, you can go to the bottom and select forgot password, and you also have the option for forgot username as well. If you are a new user and you need assistance with setting up this account, please visit the website you see here on the screen to view a detailed video step-by-step guide for more information on setting up your account. You may also visit your school's registrar, and they can assist you with the information that you will need to set up your account. So you can visit the website you see on here on the screen, or you can also get information to set up your account from your school's registrar. And as a reminder, as we go through this, remember, if you have any questions, please place your questions in the Q&A. We have members of the team that's available to answer your questions. You can personalize, once you have been logged into Parent Portal, you can personalize the type of notifications you receive by going to the settings. If you go to the settings in the Campus Portal app, you can click on the profile icon located in the top right corner of the dashboard and navigate to the settings options. And this is where you can update the settings for the app. On the screen, you see the view for on a computer view and also the mobile device view. Now, here is an example of what the grade book will look like, for example, for a math student. On the screen, you see the view from a computer, and you also see the view from a mobile device. So this is what it will look like when you go to view the grades. You can also download the Campus Student and Campus Parent app by going to the Apple App Store, or you can also go to Google Play Store and you can download the apps from there. The next tool we'll look at on our list is Clever. Clever is also known as Launchpad in the DeKalb County School District. Clever is a secure platform that allows our students to gain access to multiple digital tools with single sign-on. So they have access to a variety of digital tools and resources all in one location. And that is the Clever, often known as Launchpad here in the DeKalb County School District. Launchpad provides a quick single sign-on access to multiple digital tools located in our district. Now, please note, there is a possibility that if a student is part of a charter school, they may not have access to Launchpad. And Launchpad tools, the access to some of the tools will vary from school to school. Now, here are some of the tools that students can access in Launchpad. And we will go a little deeper, not little, we'll go much deeper into Launchpad during our December Tech Cafe session. But I encourage you, explore Launchpad with your child, the student, so you can get a feel of the resources that is available in that platform. And you're probably wondering, how do I get to the platform? There are 3 ways to access Launchpad. On the student's Chromebook, if you look for the orange rocket ship icon, that is the Launchpad login. You can click on that. You can also go to the district's website. And when you go to the district's website, if you scroll to the very bottom, just look for that orange rocket ship. And you can also go to the student portal at students.decabschoolsga.org to access Launchpad. So go ahead, take some time, explore Launchpad so you can see the great resources that is available. That's where you have textbooks, access to Microsoft, productivity tools, great resource for students and for teachers also. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the DeKalb County School District is a Microsoft district, and we provide support with Microsoft tools. Microsoft 365 for DeKalb County School District students include access to Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, just to name a few. Students may access these productivity tools right in Launchpad. Now, our final tool for this segment is Canvas. Canvas is the district's learning management system, and this is where all of the hybrid and also virtual learning will take place. This platform allows students to access course materials, submit assignments, and communicate with their teacher and other students right within the platform. And guess what, parents? You have access to Canvas as well. This is what we will take a look at. Definitely for parents. Included within this learning management system, we have the Canvas Parent feature. This tool, it provides parents with access to reviewing any of the upcoming or even past assignments, and you can also check grades within the Canvas platform. You can have you can see limited communication, and you can also communicate with teachers in the platform once you have set up your account and been paired with your child in that course. You can access the Canvas parent from a web browser on a computer, or you can download the app on your phone. Now we have detailed steps on how to access and navigate this tool, and it is located in the Canvas Parent course. We encourage you, please enroll in the Canvas Parent course so you can see all the great resources at your fingertips right within Canvas Parent. And the link for the Canvas Parent course will be placed in the Q&A so you can be enrolled in that course. Now, this course will provide you information on how you can be paired with your child. So to set up, let's go through the process of how you can set up your Canvas parent account. You will first need to obtain a pairing code. Now, once you're paired with your child, you will not need to complete this step as long as the child is within the DeKalb County School District. You will always be paired with the child. So this is what you'll need to do. There are two ways that you can receive the pairing code. The first way is to request the pairing code from your child's teacher. They can provide the Canvas pairing code for you. Now, please note that for security purposes, the code will deactivate after 7 days of you receiving that code. So please, as soon as you receive that code, go ahead and set up your parent Canvas account, so your Canvas parent account, so you can be connected with your child in Canvas. Another way to access the code is to have your child log into their Canvas account. And when your child logs into their Canvas account, and they can access Canvas through Launchpad. So if they go into Launchpad, they can find the Canvas logo, the Canvas icon, and they can log into Canvas there. Once they log in and go to the account settings, you will have access to generate the pairing code from the account setting. Please remember that detailed steps with pictures are all located in the Canvas Parent course that has been linked in the chat. So once you're enrolled in that course, all of this information and how you can access the parent code will be available for you in that course. In order to connect your account, you will need to follow the instructions that is on the screen, and this part is very important. You must type the web address that you see on the screen. Please note that you must type DeKalb first so that you are directed to the correct school district. Now remember, Canvas, if you did not know, it's a global learning management system. So you want to ensure that you are logging into the correct school district that is personalized for DeKalb County School District. So type in the browser, in your browser, you must type in the address exactly as you see it on the screen. Once you get to the URL, you will select parent of a Canvas user. And again, all of this information is located right in that Canvas course for you. Now, once you click there, it will ask you a series of information for you to fill in. First, you will need to type your name, your email address, and you will need to create a password. Then this is where you will enter the parent code that you may have received from your child's teacher or from your child's Canvas account. Next, I encourage you to read and select the box to agree to the terms of service. And finally, select Start Participating, and there you will be added to that child's course as an observer. Now, please be aware that if your child's teacher does not have courses or coursework published in Canvas, you will not see much in the Canvas Parent app. However, if your child's teacher is actively using Canvas, you will see activity in the account. So there'll be announcements, there'll be grades, there'll be assignments, and you will see your child's information in the Canvas account. Another way you can access Canvas Parent is on a mobile device. First, you will need to download the Canvas Parent app from either the Apple App Store or Google Play. Next, be sure to select Find School, and you will search for the DeKalb County School District. However, notice on this screen that students may also download the Canvas student app on their phones, and the students can use that to complete homework as well. From there, they will select the DeKalb County School District staff students, and next you will create an account or login. So if you want to do that, you can do that at this time, or when you go into the Canvas Parent course, all of this information is available for you so you can go through it step by step. But this is just to let you know that you have all of these amazing resources right at your fingertips. So anytime, anywhere you can access students' grades, students' assignments, you can communicate with parents, teachers, and individuals within your child's school building. Now, this brings us to the end of this segment, the digital ecosystem for the DeKalb County School District. Thank you so much for joining us to learn about the different tools you see listed here on this screen. I hope this information has been helpful. I hope the resources that will be shared with you will allow you to dive deeper into the various tools and have access to all of this information. Be on the lookout for more Tech Cafe sessions where we will dive deeper into each of these tools. Now, at this time, I will turn it over to my colleague, Janice Washington, and she will share AI tidbits for parents and students.
Thank you. Good evening. So I know it is the beginning of the school year, and AI has made a huge, huge impact in the way our students work and study and just how they find information. And we have to get a few things in place before we actually get our students onto any AI platform. Some of you may be thinking about having your student access an AI platform to help them study or maybe to help them enrich in certain areas. So, we're going to discuss today about setting boundaries. So, first things first is establish rules for responsible and safe AI use. This includes screen time limits and privacy settings. So, monitor online activity. You should regularly check your child's online history, social media accounts, and messaging apps to ensure they are using AI responsibly. Also, those screen time limits are very important. You should establish clear guidelines for daily screen time. This includes specific times when devices should be turned off. And we all know that privacy settings are very, very important. You need to ensure that you review the privacy settings on social media platforms and other online services together so everyone can have an understanding of those privacy settings. All right. Also, installing parental controls. You really want to utilize parental control settings on your devices and platforms to ensure you can limit access to inappropriate content and also restrict the app downloads and monitor online activity. And lastly, create a family technology contract. Draft a written agreement outlining expectations for AI use, including screen time limits, appropriate content, and privacy practices. That's it for the AI tidbits.
Thank you, Miss Washington, for sharing those amazing and very helpful AI tidbits. And parents, please be on the lookout for more AI tidbits as we go through each monthly session. One of the new features that we will have on our Parent Tech Cafe is Parent Protect. Parent Protect is a very helpful and resourceful tool that equips families to confidently navigate today's technology landscape, and it contains monthly features with the latest trends, step-by-step guides, and tips for managing parental control, as Ms. Washington just mentioned. This encourages an opportunity for healthy, open conversations about the digital world. And we all know that the digital world is changing minute by minute. Here is a short video to share more about Parent Pro Tech.
Hey, this is Christina from Parent Protech, and we are so excited to work with your school to keep kids safe online. I've spent many years in education, both in the classroom and on the administrative side, and now I'm the lead curriculum designer for Parent Protech. We have a team of educators, parents, and tech experts, all committed to helping your students build a healthy relationship with technology. Really quickly, I just want to share a few numbers that capture the why behind what we do. Right now in the US, about 97% of teens are on smartphones, and nearly half of teens say that they use the internet almost constantly. At the same time, there's been research that shows that 3 or more hours on social media a day has been linked to double the risk of anxiety and depression. 7 out of 10 high school teachers say that student phone distraction is a major problem. At Parent Protech, we've built a solution designed to reach students at home and in the classroom. We have a library of videos and guides on the tech students are using today. We're covering everything from trends to parental controls and even conversation starters. These family resources are also fully available in Spanish. Next, we have a K-12 ISTE-aligned digital citizenship curriculum. We have complete lesson plans, activities, and even videos. So whether you have 10 minutes or more, there's something for you in your classroom. All of these learning experiences have been built by educators for educators. We realize that students have varying needs, and we want to take a restorative approach to the challenges that they face online. We're covering everything from what you should share to who you can trust online. We're even talking about how algorithms and marketing shape what we see and when we see it. You can see all of our family resources under For the Home, and our curriculum and student videos live under For the Classroom. All of your families, educators, and school leaders can sign up for Parent ProTech with your custom sign-up link. And lastly, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter and connect with us on social media to stay up to date with what's going on in the tech world and how you can best respond. Our newsletter is also available in English and Spanish. If you or your school families have any specific tech questions, we even have office hours where our tech experts will meet one-on-one to help you set up parental controls or answer tech questions. If you have questions about anything we're not currently covering, let us know as we update our library every single month. We believe that together we can help keep the next generation safe online.
All right, so that's a little about our new segment, Parent Protect, that we will feature each month. And here you will have resources for parents and teachers on ways that we can navigate the internet and technology safely. Please scan the QR code you see on the screen, or you may use the link that has been placed in the chat to sign up for free. This login is specific to the DeKalb County School District, so you will have access to all of the resources, and the resources are absolutely free. As we come to the end, before we close off, we want to be sure to answer any questions you may have. So please, as a reminder, if you have not already done so, if you have any questions, go ahead and please place your questions in the Q&A. Please place your questions in the Q&A. Along with your questions, we would love to get your feedback. So if you have not already done so, please complete the sign in and also provide feedback. Maybe you can provide some suggestions of some of the upcoming topics that we can cover that will be beneficial to students, parents, guardians, stakeholders, just some of the topics you would like to have us cover during our Parent Tech Cafe session. So please complete the feedback form in the sign in form that has been placed in the chat, or I'm sorry, in the Q&A. Now, while you're doing that, go ahead, take out your calendars and mark your calendars for our upcoming Tech Cafe session. Our next session will be held on Tuesday, September 23rd, and that is a very important topic. Now, I'm going to say all of the topics are important, but as you know, students have received new devices. All students have received student Chromebooks, so we want to touch and start the year off right by talking and sharing how the students can be safe and protect and take good care of their new devices. So join us in September for Student Chromebook Care. Now, October will be Digital Citizenship Month, so what better month to have that topic than on our October session on October 28th, we will discuss digital citizenship. On November 18th, we'll dive deeper into the Infinite Campus Parent Portal and some other resources that you have within that platform. And we will close out the first semester with Navigating Launchpad, where we'll take a closer look at all of the resources that's available in Launchpad. During the second semester, you'll hear about an amazing place we have right in the DeKalb County School District, the Fernbeck Science Center. If you have not visited that center, please check out their website. Go and visit the Fernbank Center, but we will have representatives from the Fernbank Center to share information. And of course, in April, students will be taking the Georgia Milestone. So we want to prepare our students by sharing information about the Georgia Milestone experience. So that will be for our February session. In March, for our high school students, those that are getting ready to go off to college or those that are up and coming in high school, we will talk about Naviance from a student's point of view. And we will also go into April talking about how you can effectively communicate with your child's teacher. Now, I know you're probably thinking, hey, that's the end of this, almost the end of the school year. But we want to encourage you and prepare you for the next school year. So that's why we also have our May session for our tech kindergarten readiness for our up and coming kindergarten students. So this is the lineup for this year. These are the topics that we will cover. You do not want to miss this. Along with these topics, as we mentioned, we will have our cyber champions. We will learn more AI tidbits. We will learn about Parent Protect, and we will have our monthly area spotlight. So we encourage you, please join us. Reminders will be sent out via your school. You will receive the monthly reminders. Join us. It is usually held on the third Tuesday of each month. So join us for Parent Tech Cafe. We look forward to you being there to learn about all the informative topics we will cover. Now, if you do miss a session, don't worry. Sessions are recorded, and the recording will be placed on our YouTube channel. So the link for the Tech Cafe playlist has been placed in the chat. The Q&A, I keep saying chat. It has been placed in the Q&A. So you can visit the playlist, the YouTube channel, and you can see all of the previous Parent Tech Cafe sessions we've had. You can also visit the Parent Tech Cafe website for information on upcoming sessions, and you can also have access to this session's recording as well. Just give us a few days so we can have all of that information uploaded and ready for you to view. So don't worry if there's something that you missed during this evening session. You can have access to the recording and you can go back and take a look at that. At this time, we will say thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe, let me take a quick look. I'll take a quick look at the chat to see if there's anything. And Miss Mims, if you can let me know if there's anything we may need to address from the chat. I know the instructional technology team has been on it. That's an amazing team, and they've been sure to answer the questions that you may have in the chat. And as far as your activation code, if for the parent portal, you can access the activation code from your school's registrar. So check with the school's registrar for the activation code for the parent portal. The parent code for Canvas, you can access that through your child's Canvas account or from your child's teacher, and they will provide that information as well. All right, taking a look. Let's see. I think we have, yes, we've been getting answers. I see a question about the username and password to log into Clever. The students will need to log into the device with their district credentials. So the student username, which is their S number, and their student password, and that will allow the single sign-on into Clever. So once the student has logged into the device with their district login, it will provide access into Clever. For contact with ProTech, once you have joined in the user login that we've provided, all of the contact information where you can ask questions is all located on that site. And that's for Parent ProTech. And as I mentioned, you can definitely go and check out our playlist, the YouTube on our YouTube channel, and the recording for this session will be located there. And we will have upcoming sessions to cover the various tools, to cover Canvas, to take a look at Canvas, and also Launchpad and the Parent Portal. Now for Parent Protect, it's just once you log in, it's a place where you can have all the various resources to help you navigate technology and the internet safely. So great resource hub. All right. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's session. I am scanning the chat to see if there are any questions. Yes, if the child, you can access, oh, I think that's been answered. So yes, to access Clever, you go to student.decabschools.ga.org, and that will allow you to log into Clever. When you log into Parent Protect, go ahead and use the parent information. You can use the parent information for that to log into Parent Protect. Yes. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our session. Thank you so much again for joining, and we look forward to seeing you in September, where we will look at and talk about the student Chromebook care. So please join us for that session. Information about your student's Chromebook will be shared, and how your student can be sure to keep that Chromebook safe and secure. Thank you again for joining. Have a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you in September. Thank you.